Hi everyone, it's Anne here from Positively Papercraft, and I'm back today with what I think will be another addictive technique video, sort of running off from what we did last week. And I have seen so many people make these cards and posting them, and it's just kind of gone everywhere at the minute, which is brilliant. So first of all, I don't normally like waffle on videos, and I'm not going to waffle, but I want to just quickly show you a couple of things. So I've just got my tablet here. Let me show you a couple of things. Right, so straight away I've just come on to one of my videos, the last one I did, the woodware trimmer, and I'm just going to go into a couple of the comments because I want to show you, not that one, I have deleted quite a few of them. Right, this here, telegram me at Melvin Positively Papercraft. Thanks for watching, you've won a prize, blah blah blah. It's not me, it's a scam. I haven't been hacked, because I had a few messages today saying, oh, you've been hacked. I haven't. It's just someone set that up, and obviously they will scam you whatever way they can, so do not reply to it. Okay, it's a scam. I've been deleting them and reported them to YouTube. It's happened before a couple of months ago. So that's that. Now, another thing. Still getting some people saying, how do I find the dye you used, or how do I find this, or whatever. If you're on a tablet, and I think it's the same for a phone, there is a tiny little arrow there. Press that arrow and every link comes up. All the links to the dyes, and then I've got the link for my blog, website, Facebook. Just click on them, so you don't need to find it. I've done it for you, unless it's something else you want to find and I haven't put it on. But that's how you do that. Another really quick thing, please, if you can, watch the video in its entirety, because it has a huge impact on your channel. It just does, and it's, even if you had, say, a video with 100,000 views, but they only watched for a few minutes, but then you had a video with 10,000 views and they watched virtually all of it, that would be better. So if you can, watch all of it, just because I've noticed lately, you know, I don't know, people are not, and it just has a massive impact. So I would really appreciate that, and a thumbs up as well. So got that waffling out the way. Right, so today, because remember last one, you will remember because everyone's doing it at the minute, we made these beautiful cards doing this technique. So I said I had a few more ideas, and I do. I want to show you something here. So this here is the same die that I use, but I've used patterned paper, and I think that gives an absolutely beautiful effect. And it's a win-win, because you're using up your papers, you can use up your scraps, whatever you want. Another one I've done, I messed the stamp up, but I'm still going to show you it. I didn't stamp it right. This one, I just put a piece of paper across and then did it the same. Now you will need a paper that's pretty thin, because you're going to be cutting through a layer of paper with the card stuck underneath, so it does need to be quite thin paper. I've had a few people ask us about what this die was, which is what I used last week. I'll put the link for that. Beautiful die, you get loads of pieces and you can do different inlay cuts and whatever. So that was that. This one, I don't like it, but I think it's too flat. For example, if you wanted to just give a bit more interest to a background, you could do the whole card from paper and do the same thing. But I think it is much nicer when you just have a little bit of paper somewhere. Because I thought maybe you don't have stamps, you might not be able to have access to a computer or a printer to print your images off, but I'm sure you've all got loads of paper. There is another one which is my favourite, and I'm going to wait to show you this till after we've done this. So for this, I've got all my little bits ready. So again, I've got some paper. You can see it's really thin. I think it's a, what do you call them? Is it paper boutique or... Yeah, it's paper boutique. Their paper's quite thin, so it's perfect for this. And I've just cut them out. I cut them out both together, so I'm not guessing if it's the exact right image. And then, excuse me, that's my doorbell. Sorry, I'm back. So I've got 2 pieces of card which are both the same size. Everything's both the same size, and I'm not really going to give sizes for this because you can make them any size you want. So I want to have this kind of picture on the bottom. So all I'm going to do, stamp stuck to that, is just cut I'm going to cut it like this so I keep the butterfly. So there, we've got 2 identical, exactly the same as what you would have done with your stamp or your printed image. I'm going to glue this on. Now this time I'm going to use this sort of background dye that I think it's a Sizzix dye. Now this dye here, it's on pre-order on my website because I haven't really been able to keep up with how many of you want it. So just remember, you've ordered it and it's on a pre-order, which it did say when you ordered it. So as soon as it comes, I'll start shipping it. I'm hoping the back end of next week. But yes, you can still order it on your pre-order, but it won't be here till next week. And I have got a lot to ship, but I will do it as fast as I can when it arrives. So I'm going to cut this out of here. But you won't get it, it's too thin. But what you could do is you could cut, which I'm not going to, but you could cut a few more layers and just with card and build it up that way. So I've got the other piece of card. And this will lay over the top. Just when you use it, just when you go to do it, just look for a line or something that is a guide for you so you can match it up. So I'm gonna, so I have stuck that down. As I said, I would have preferred to have it raised up, but I didn't actually realise the dye's that thin. Never mind, you get what I mean. I've got a card base somewhere, or have I? Right, so I've just took a bit of this silver thread and I'm going to have some wrapped around the side. Just stick it with a bit of tape. Then I am gonna stick this on to my card with, there we go. So that is another way you can do it with paper. Beautiful. And I'm going to do another one something like this, because that would have been beautiful if it wasn't for me damaging the stamp and then trying to see if my glue pen was working. So this is addictive because it's lovely to see what shapes paper you can do, different designs of paper you have, use your scraps. As I said, just make sure it's relatively thin, because you will struggle to cut through card and paper on top of each other if the paper is really thick. So we have another one. Okay, so the next one is my favourite, and what it is stencils. Now, as you can see, I have quite a lot, but don't forget, if you don't have them, you can make your own with dies and laminate them. I've got a video, I'll put a link somewhere. So I'm going to show you what they turn out like. They are beautiful. There you go, that one is made with a stencil. Now, isn't that gorgeous? I absolutely love this. Any stencil. This is a Tim Holtz one. So I've got, these are on pre-order too. They should be here next week. So this time we're going to do a 5x7. So you're obviously going to need to do it twice again. So really you need to give yourself some reference. So to be easy, I'm just going to put it all up in this top left hand corner. Like that. So sorry, my cat is just printing things. Sorry, yeah, the cat had, I don't know what she'd done, she was printing, sat on top of the printer or something. So I'm going to turn this round actually and just pretend I've used the bottom right hand corner, because I think it'll be easier. So I'm going to have the stencil sort of going over. I think this one I had it straight up and down. I'm going to bring it a little bit over like this. Now stick the stencil to the mat. Nothing is going to move now. That's why these are brilliant. That one I used mustard seed. I'm going to use cracked pistachio. No particular reason. I'm going to use a little brush and just start to apply it. So that's done. Now the trick is, so you're going to have your other piece of card identical, and then to get this in the right place again, don't peel all of the stencil away. So lift it, take the card away, but keep the stencil on. You see? So the card, so that's why I'm saying have it at a point that's easy for you to remember, which was right in the bottom right hand corner, and that way it should all end up the same. What you could also do is, I have the other little brushes that I sell as well. You could actually come in with a different colour. You could maybe blend a little bit more and highlight, but obviously you're going to have to remember that you need to do it twice. So that's why I think at the moment I'm just sticking to the one colour. And so sorry about Oscar. A pair of them have been little rat bags today as soon as I press record. Alright, I have done both of them and I'll show you what else I'm going to do. I've got the mat again. Now, if it's water-based inks, what I normally do is just, say if you've got ink on it, like this, I just give it a little brush over and then just wipe it with your finger. Don't scrub it with anything because you will ruin it. Because in effect it's just really like a sort of scan and cut or a cricket mat, I think, that type of thing. So I'm going to put the envelope on and then I'm just going to have the stencil there, and I'm going to do the same on the envelope. Isn't that so pretty? So you can have your matching little envelope. I mean, you can do it anywhere you want really, it's entirely up to you. So we've got that. Now the die is this one here. I'll get it all out because you do get quite a lot. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can cut it in or out. So I'm going to get one of the pieces of the card. Now I'm only going to use this bit because I want to cut it in the card. I'm going to put it there because I'm going to stamp a sentiment there, and I'm going to use this little piece as well, which I'm going to have just like that, and then obviously them pieces that are cut it straight out. So we'll get this cut. Right, that's that done. I think I could have gone that way a bit, but never mind, nothing's gone right today at all, has it? So I am going to stamp a sentiment which is from these, and it is "Beauty is all around you," and it's going to go there. I'm going to be brave and not get the platform out. Let's hope I don't mess it up again. Yes. Beautiful. So simple and clean, but absolutely beautiful. And then that is going to get lifted up this time. And then I've also got my matching envelope, which I think is beautiful. So you'll be addicted to this again if you have stencils and obviously paper. We've all got paper we can, you know, cut up, or whatever scraps we've got. So we've got that one. That was another stencil one. And then the paper, we've got that, we've got that and that, but I know I messed up on the sentiment. So have a go at these, because I think it's so cool to be able to use paper and stencils as well, particularly stencils, because I have them but I don't use them. So I'll have all the links below. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, and I will be back again soon. So take care and bye for now.